Remember when dealing a couple hundred damage to one-shot the mobs in the deep caverns was a massive achievement? Or when being able to survive in the blazing fortress with your weird mashup of armor and an emerald made you so happy? When barely being able to one-shot idot was a flex? Well, that was a very long time ago. Alright, so with my AOTD and my superior armor on, I currently deal around 46k damage to the Enderman, which is pretty decent I guess, but like 30 of Arrow said,
if you're not the best, then nobody cares.
So I want to be the best, and 46k damage is not the best. So I set up on a quest to deal the most damage I could possibly do in one single hit. Now Time2 made a video a little while ago flexing his 150k damage that he could do in one hit, so my original goal was to simply beat that. Now currently the best sword in the game is the 50mm Midas, however that is only the best sword for damage overall to all different mobs. We all know about the different mob specific swords that you can get from the Slayer quest, like the Hypixel, and these obviously all do a lot more damage to the specific mobs that they are designed for. Now currently the sword that deals the most damage consistently in one hit is the Hypixel. Obviously this only does it to zombies, but it does mean that it deals plus 200% damage. Now this means that when we fight a normal crypt goal, and we hit it without any potions, we deal 77k damage to the, well, 78k to the crypt goals. Now this obviously is quite a lot, but it's nowhere near what we're trying to get. Now with strength 8, critical 4 and spirit 4, I did manage to get this up to 112k, however we're still pretty far off. Now the next thing that I thought of was increasing my combat level. At the time I was combat 25, so I decided to start farming ghast, and that was basically all I did for like a day. So if you guys don't know, ghast farming is a pretty common way of increasing your combat level. Killing a ghast gives plus 57.5 XP if you have all the tier 4 bosses killed with the Slayer. Even if you haven't killed the tier 4 bosses, then it's still going to give you like 50 XP per kill. And if you just place some ghast minions and kill them with your blow, you can get some combat XP pretty quickly without really having to do much. After getting to combat 26, I got pretty bored and I decided to find another solution, especially after seeing that this wouldn't take me very far anyway. Alright, so I'm currently wearing the elegant tuxedo that I borrowed from I'm Barry, and you can see the stats are pretty good. So, I mean, I think everyone knows about this by now. It gives you plenty of base crit damage and has this full set bonus, which is deal plus 150% damage. The reason I borrowed this and didn't just buy it is because it obviously does cost 75 million coins from the NPC, and whilst I do have that, I don't really want to spend 75 million on one video. So the tuxedo set obviously does not have a helmet, so that means that you have to use some other helmets in the meantime. Now there's 3 helmets that are really good for damage in the game right now, and those are the Superior Dragon Helmet, the Strong Dragon Helmet, and the Tarantula Helmet. So I tested it with all 3. I have my Superior here, I borrowed a Strong Helmet from a fan, and this is the Tarantula Helmet that I also borrowed from someone called One Leah. Anyway, it turned out that the Tarantula Helmet was actually significantly better on its own compared to like everything else. So when we put this on, we can see that it gives you not that much crit damage base, so it's plus 6%. However, it does give you plus 1% crit damage per 10 strength, which is really what like gives it a ton of crit damage, because if you have like a lot of strength, obviously you're gonna get a ton of crit damage as well. So right now, with all of our tailsmans here, and when we're holding the spicy aspect of the dragons with no potions on, if we go to our stats, we have 653% crit damage, 85% crit chance, and we have 365 strength. Now in the video, I used a strength 8 potion, which increased my strength by 75. I also used a crit 4 potion, which increased my crit damage by 40%, and also gave me 100% crit chance. Then I also had the spirit 4 potion, which I can't show you guys here, but it gives you plus 40% crit damage, as well as plus like 40 speed, but that didn't really matter for this. Now the next thing is the choice of swords. Now out of all the swords, the Hypixel deals the most base damage without any potions or anything like that. Obviously something like a Midas would be better to mobs overall. However, to zombies, the Hypixel is significantly better, and out of all the mob specific mobs, it is the one that deals the most damage to in a single hit. So without any potions in the armor that we were using for this video, we deal around, can this hit? 130k damage, so that's quite a lot, but it obviously isn't the 390k that you saw in the thumbnail. Now the first thing is sword swapping. So sword swapping in Skyblock means that basically the stats of the second sword that you like quickly switch to will be applied to the damage of the first sword that you hit with. So the AOTD obviously deals more damage than a Hypixel to most mobs, apart from the ability. So if you don't count the ability, the AOTD obviously has better stats than the Hypixel. And I also did borrow a 50mm Midas from Merlin Sorcerer, so that meant that I have like the best sword that you can sword swap to. But just to show you guys, if I sword swap with a AOTD, you can go from 130k damage up to, that wasn't, yeah, you have to kind of time it right. It basically means that you hit with this sword and you quickly switch to the second sword. So if I hit with this sword and quickly switch to the AOTD, and you get it right, that did not work. I think there was 198k there. Yeah, 196k. So without potions, with the elegant tuxedo, and sword swapping to an AOTD, we got the damage up to about 200k, and using the Midas, I think we got it up to like 210k. Now the next thing is the Endstone sword. So this sword has an ability called Extreme Focus, and what it does is it consumes all your remaining mana to grant the damage resistance for 5 seconds, and extra damage on your next hit. So the damage resistance is kind of pointless here, but the extra damage is what's really important. And you guys can see that if I have 1000 mana and I right click there at the end sword, we get a plus 203% damage bonus. Now from my testing, it didn't seem to actually give plus 203%, but it did give a bonus. I didn't calculate exactly what percentage it was. It wasn't 250%, it wasn't 200%, but it was definitely a big bonus, and that's what brought the damage up all the way to 360. Now the final thing was a Mana Flux Power Orb, so I just placed this before. So obviously the Mana Flux Power Orb gives plus 10 strength when you place it, which is a small number, but it does give quite a difference, because in my case that is plus 10 strength and plus 1% crit chance. So what I did to time this properly was I placed the Mana Flux, then I quickly went into a hub, and then I held my Rupeflation and I jumped back into the portal, so then I instantly had 1016 mana. Then I just tried to sword swap over and get it first try, so I right clicked the end sword and tried to sword swap first try. So yeah, getting this right did take quite a lot of tries, so here are a couple clips of me trying, and at the end I finally managed to do it. Like this, like this, like this, that wasn't a hit, like this, come on. Sword swap, that hit it, that got it. When I do 264k, that means that sword swap properly. You see, like that. Now if I right click this, it didn't work again. Oh my god, what the hell? This doesn't make any sense. Because 213, that's what I do when I don't sword swap to the Rupeflation. Like, if I do like this, right click this, hit this, that's what I do without sword swapping. Meaning, doing like, I'm so confused, man. Then again, I did do 316k, so was 316k the max that I could do? It was 316k with a sword swap applied. I can't tell, this is so confusing. I'm gonna beg my guild if they can lend me a 50 more Midas to sword swap this with. I'm gonna place my flux, and we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, so we have a Midas here, thanks to Merlin. Alright, I'm gonna place my flux, go to hub real quick, and go to this. Okay, come back. Does my flux stay? Yes, it does. Right click this. It didn't work. Right click this. Right click this. I didn't see the damage. I didn't see. Need to try that again.
One eternity later.
Like this, 326, 326, 326, 326, 326. Like this. Oh my god, we have 13 seconds left of the flux. Let's get it. Come on, let's get this to work. 326. Right click the thing. 389! 389k! We did it. 389k when this works properly. Go like this, right click this. There we go, 309k again. That is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna try and get it again. That's like to make sure it's really clear here. We have 1k mana. Right click the thing. 389k. There we go. Alright, well, I'm gonna give this back now. So I could probably have hit 400k if I got up to 1500 mana and sword swapped like that. However, the problem with that is, getting to 1500 mana, it takes a lot of potions. Also, I didn't want to keep, like, bugging Merlin for that long. And, like, getting all of those things to work at the same time would be extremely difficult. But getting to 1.5k mana would definitely bring me up to 400,000 damage. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So, because I do 400k to zombies, I could theoretically one-shot the tier 3 zombie boss. I was thinking of doing it this video, but I had asked my guild for so many things anyway, and I felt like it was a bit too much at this point. But if you guys do want to see a video where I try to one-shot the tier 3 Revenant boss, then leave a like and tell me in the comments below, and I'll consider it. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe so that I can hit 10k and feel like a cool person, because 10k looks really, really awesome, I think. If everyone who watches this video subscribes, I'm probably gonna hit 10k instantly. So if you guys could hit the button, that would be, very cool. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. See you guys next time, and goodbye.